What?
Here's the game. Here's the game.
So you better be here asking for fucking money?
What was
So
nice?
you feel comfortable asking for fucking money? She's fucking selling flowers. Go back to work, fucking lazy ass. ¿Cuál es el problema?
You want to play?
He's in the flowers right now. Again. No, doesn't look like it. He's just stealing the flowers right now.
Hey!
He's right here throwing all the flowers away.
The absolute entitlement, okay? One, at least that other person was selling a service or a product. You are literally just begging for money. And for your rent, your incompetent self is begging for rent. $500 rent. $500. You think people are going to pay for your rent? This is the absolute entitlement, right? This is the absolute entitlement. So instead of getting a job to pay for your rent, okay, you want to beg others to help you out. And this is why I'm sorry. This is why I don't give money to people who beg. I don't give money to people who beg. I don't. I mean, I may have a soft heart for like children, but adults, I'm sorry. I don't give a shit what your sob story is. I don't give money to adults that beg. You begging for money on the streets? Well, you must have done something, because you can see his personality, right? You can see the type of character he has. So no wonder he has no job. Okay, anger issues. No wonder he has no job. It's like absolute lazy, begging people for money. It's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. These are the absolute Karens of the world. It's like disgusting, right? People like this is absolutely utterly disgusting, and they have still the same the audacity, the attitude, the disgustingness to, one, stop them from working, from doing whatever they do to make their earning living. They're not begging it. They're selling a product, okay? And then you continue to do it, right? Destroy everything that they try to do. Absolutely disgusting. At least they're trying, right? At least they're trying. They're doing something. It's an exchange of goods and services. Well, you are just begging, right? It's not like you're trying to clean people's cars. You're just begging. These people are disgusting. And we're complaining about grocery prices. We're complaining about the cost of living. We're complaining about rent. We're complaining about money, the economy. We have the audacity to complain about the economy while standing, not even a line, right? You're not even standing in a line. You're mobbing out of a sneaker store or whatever to buy really ugly sneakers. I mean, come on, like those are ugly sneakers. I'm sorry. They look like you're a typical New Balance, right? I mean, I don't know about you, but they look like a New Balance, and I think New Balance is ugly. Oh, okay, this is what you wanted to do. I don't even know how much they cost, right? I figured they probably cost around 100 or maybe more. So we're complaining about the economy. Oh, we can't have kids in this economy. Yeah, I can see why. Because your priorities isn't straight. This is the problem I find, right? People who complain about America, oh my God, the economy, the cost of living, and all that stuff. No, it's not the cost of living. It's the cost of luxury. The people who complain about, oh, I make 100K, but I'm living paycheck to paycheck. It's not the cost of living. It's the cost of luxury. It's how you don't know how to balance. If you don't know how to budget, right? You don't know how to save. You don't know how to invest. That's the problem. Now, I'm not saying you can buy things you want, right? Buy things you want if it makes you happy. But then you can't buy things you want, and then on the same token, complain about the economy, complain of the cost of living. Say you don't want to have children because like it's too expensive, right? complain about all the things you can complain about, right? When it comes to money, yet, stand in a mob trying to get sneakers. I'm pretty sure they all are wearing sneakers to get to that store, right? This is the thing where no one's calling these people out. It's not the cost of living. It's the cost of luxury that these people are complaining about. It's the cost of luxury that if you make over 70K, right? If you make over 70K, and then you say you complain about being paycheck to paycheck, it's not that you make too little. It's that you spend too much. That's the thing, right? It's not that you make too little. It's because you spend too much. That's the problem. And again, it's your money. Spend how you want. But like I said, you cannot say that you spend how you want, luxuries, and then on the same token, say that the cost of living is too high. The cost of living is too high because you spend too much. That's why. You spend needlessly, you spend idiotically. That is why. These people are just high. It really is.
If you make more money than the average person, then you should use that wealth to help people that don't make as much money as you. Because really, what are you using all of that money for? Because yeah, you can have generational wealth, but you can't create generational wealth if only one generation is cooking. Generational wealth is supposed to be generations that get to receive abundance because we all work together. So if we aren't sharing and being considerate, then that's, kind of why we're in the predicaments we're in.
I really hate shit like this because why are so many people offering up other people's money? Like, you are not entitled to my paycheck. You did not work for that paycheck. So why is it that now I have extra money, now I have to give it to you? I have to give it to somebody who needs it. Everybody takes stepping stones to get where they are. Yes, some people are handed their money, but some people actually work for their money. And now that money is my money. If you want money, work for it, period. Another thing, she's talking about generational wealth and any extra coin that we have, that we could give it to somebody else to help them build generational wealth. First of all, I'm not going to help nobody else's family build generational wealth except for mine. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to work hard for your family and get them to where they have generational wealth. I do the hard work and now have to help the people who are lazy. That makes no fucking sense to me. It's just so crazy to me that there are so many people out here with the mindset that they're entitled to the hard working class's money.
And this is the thing. This is the stupidity and laziness of people. One, generational wealth means your own generation. You're not helping other people's generation. You're not helping other people's family, their grandchildren, their children. This is the thing where you need to stop being lazy and expectant and entitled and, like, honestly, looking for others for handouts. Okay, I believe. And now here's the thing, right? Maybe you could have a certain point of view during a certain time in history. Okay, but I believe in today's generation, in the last couple of decades, you could have done it yourself, right? With this phone, right? We can all gain the wisdom, right? The knowledge to create generational wealth. I don't make much, but I've gained the knowledge and in turn created the wealth to be on my path, right? Be on my path to create generational wealth. And that's through my own hard work, right? Through working hard and working smart. Thanks to learning, right? Taking the effort to learn, I learned to save, budget, and invest. I didn't need no one to give me a handout to learn that, to do that. And this is the problem with people like this. Oh, give me money so I don't need to do nothing. That's the thing. It's like giving you money does you what, okay? Now you have money. Now you're going to do what? You're going to spend it. You're going to use it. You're not going to save it. You're not going to budget it. You're not going to invest it. You are going to use it. And then you're going to come back, oh, I used that money already. Please give me more. Instead of, you know what? How about gaining that knowledge, right? So you can create it yourself and continue to create yourself. This is, what is that proverb or whatever. Like, if you give a man a fish, give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. Teach him how to fish, you feed him for life. Literally that. Learn, please. The wisdom is out there. The knowledge is out there. Stop being lazy. I want to say this, right? It might be controversial, but all these Asian places, right? Like Chinatown and H Mart with the H Mart thing, when they complain about white people going into these spaces, these are Asian places. Here's the controversy. In America, right? Chinatown and H Mart, all this stuff, not Asian places. It's American. It's American. You're in America. Your business is an American business. It isn't an Asian business. It isn't. You might want to categorize it, but it's an American business. Okay, it's not an Asian business because, again, what does that have to do with any parts of Asia? That's the thing. I hate this thing where we want to gatekeep shit. Okay, you came to America. You bring your culture in, great, but now your culture is now included in American culture. This is part of our diversity. Right? I hate the people who are like, oh, these are Asian places, these are black places. Well, then go to predominantly, go back to Asia, and then your places will definitely be Asian. Right? Only Asian people will go there. Right? Go to Africa. Your places will definitely be black owned because only black, it's only black people. This is the, I hate this thing where, you know, diversity isn't our strength because we make it. We make it not our strength. We make it our weakness, right? Because we hate it, right? We want to make sure that, oh, you know what? Let's not unify. Okay? It's American. It's American. Now you want to put any other asterisks on it? It's Asian. Okay, fine, but still, it's American. So if you hated that white people join it or any other race, black people, whatever, you're stupid. Okay? You are stupid. If you only want Asian people to go there, go back to Asia. If you only want minorities to go there, then take your Asian, right, culture, go to I don't know, whatever country you want that only those type of people can go there. It's stupid to like, oh my god, I side-eye when white people come to, what the fuck you think you are? It's America, right? It's not like you put an Asian business in somewhere and it's like strictly now it's Asia. It's part of Asia, right? No, that's not how fucking things work. I hate this whole thing where I'm seeing this where I think it's the indoctrination, right? Thanks to college, thanks to the left, where we are now trying to indoctrinate people to hate white people, right? And then, oh, we need to, because black people view themselves as victims, we need to be part of the victimization narrative, right? We need to be part of the black movement to, you know, now we need to hate on white people. We also need to victimize ourselves. We also need to view ourselves. Stop with that shit, because in my opinion, right, that shit is not helping the black community. Their hate against white people isn't helping their community. And now when Asian people want to join in that hate, you are no better. You're not helping the Asian community. So stop with that bullshit.
If you're white, you will not be able to relate, but I am tired of watching shows because it's all white people. I'm literally scrolling through like TV shows, movies, this, and it's all white. It's all white people. Do you know what it feels like to want to watch something and just see just a little bit? I was watching, what did I just start watching? And the only reason why I clicked on it was, I'm watching Three Women. Only reason why I clicked on it is because there was in the Three Women, there's two white women, of course. You can't have two black women, that's too much for the society. So it's two white women and one black woman. And it's talking about like their story. I'm literally fast forwarding to the black woman's story because I am so sick and tired. It's quite literally exhausting. It's annoying, it's exhausting, I'm bored.
You know what's tiring? Where black people and white people don't ever think that they are exactly the same type of people, right? They're just on different sides of the coin. Because here's the thing, right? How would I say that white people could understand? Because white people can say that, wow, I see so many black people in the movies, so many black people on TV, so many black people in commercials, so many black people here, so you know what? I'm fatigued. I see some black people everywhere. I find it's like, and this is the thing where you also hear black people say, oh, white people can't stop talking about us. Black people can't stop talking about white people. I mean, on social media, right? I don't think a day doesn't go by where a black person isn't talking about a white person. You people think exactly the same. That's the hypocrisy where, because you guys can't get along, you guys can't unify, you don't see that you guys are exactly the same, right? You guys think exactly the same. You guys say exactly the same thing, right? The whole thing, black fatigue, it's literally, she's saying the same thing with white people. And it's like, I'm like, get over it, right? It's either, you guys go have a civil war or get over it. I mean, like, this is tiring. When I was growing up in like the 80s, the 90s, every time I'm watching something, I'm not thinking, where's the Asian people in here? Right? Where's Asian people in this? I'm not thinking about that because I don't give a shit. Right? If this is enjoyable, it's enjoyable. And it's like, seriously, you want to watch, you can watch. This is the thing where, because you're seeking, right? You're seeking issues. This is the victimhood I hate, right? This is the victimhood I'm tired about. You are trying to find issues to talk about. Because God forbid, we have Netflix, we have so many things, we have YouTube, we have so many things where, you know what, if you want to see only a particular group of people, you can. But like people like this, they're seeking, right, to find outrage. Because here's the thing, right? We live in a predominantly white country. It's amazing to me that only in the US, where it's the minority, wishing that, you know what, they can see them as the majority. Imagine this, right? Imagine a white person going to Africa, and like everything he sees around him, TV, everything, he's like, God, there's so many black people here. There's so many black people here. I wish that, you know what, I wish when I turn on the TV, I wish I walk outside and I'm seeing like this. What would you say to that person? Go back to your country, go back to a white country, right? A black person would say that shit. So no different than what a white person would say. It's like, you people do not understand. You say the exact rhetoric to the same people you hate. You know, you say the same talking points that white people say. White people say the same talking points that black people say. You're just changing up the race. And this is the problem. I wish more people, when they say certain things out of their mouth, how about try to apply that to different scenarios, right? So everything she said in her mouth, coming out of her mouth, how about switch it and switch it up, right? Switch it up and say, switch it up and think, well, how would you feel if a white person came online and said exactly the same thing, but just say black people. I see black people everywhere. This, exactly the same thing you said. Would you not call that racist? Would you not call that racist? Would you not call that out? I mean, like, I don't understand how people really don't think about the things they're saying. Because when I see so many content by black people, by white people, you guys exactly say the same thing. Stop hating on each other. It's tiring. Amazing. That was heroic. We don't get enough video proof of it. You know, shit like this is disgusting to see that there are so many disgusting people out there, but it's great to see that there are men out there that would not stand for, you know, injustice or these bad behaviors. I love it. I did want to say, right, and I thought of this too, and I saw a comment about it, like the camera angle or having a camera. I thought about that was weird too, but I would say this, right? Thinking about it is like, you need video proof for everything nowadays, right? I mean, who knows? You could be blamed for something, or you can't. You know, there's no proof of, let's say, if something bad happens. A lot of times you think that, you know, a lot of cases when it comes to women, right? If something happens to a woman, there's no proof. And it's a sad part. It's a sad part, but this is obviously this is why you need to always have video proof or some sort of proof to show, you know, these, you know, kind of violent acts. So it's a sad part about, you know, us needing to prove innocence or guilt, but, you know, it is understandable. So if he did set up a camera, I mean, it would be a logical step, right? So, yeah, but mad props to the man who saved that woman's life. Mad props.
You better keep going. You better keep going. It don't matter if you're tired. You better keep going. It don't matter what they got to say about you. You better keep going. You can get through it, but you better keep going. And that's true.
See, people like this, right, literally don't care about their people, right? People like this do not care about their own people. They don't care how the world views their people. They don't care. People like this that don't give a shit about others are absolutely disgusting. They don't care how they ruin the image of their community. How they don't care if they inconvenience other people. This is why, right? In other, like, let's say Asian countries, you conform, right? You conform. Because shit like this, when you're trying to be the nail, you know, you have to be stamped out. Because shit like this, you literally don't care about other people. You don't care how you make your community, you don't care how you create the image of your community. This right here is what people use as black fatigue. Shit like this. Imagine if more people were proactive and not do shit like this, right? What would people complain about? What will people use as ammo? Shit like this is immature and fucking stupid. This is what, I'm sorry, this is why certain communities, they destroy individuality. Why? Because shit like this. What's the point? It's like the desire to be so individualistic, but yet you are an inconvenience to the people around you. You are belligerent, you are ignorant, you are a terrible human being to the people around you. Right? This right here is the poster child of destroying individuality. I find that, and it's just like, again, things like this right here is what I'm saying, where the black community do not care about their public image. They don't care how the world views them, because people like this are willing to destroy the image of their community, right? They want to create, they want to enforce, right? They want to perpetuate stereotypes. Shit like this is disgusting. It really is. And you know what? I hate pranks or things like this, because when it becomes violent, right? When it could become violent. Oh, why did that person, take it so serious? Seriously? I mean, like, that's the stupidity thing where, so it's okay for you to, inconvenience others or, I don't know, mistreat others. But when someone retaliates, that's the problem. Unbelievable.
This is the shocking moment a man tries to kidnap a teenager in broad daylight. The 19-year-old girl was waiting for friends outside Liverpool Lime Street station when 25-year-old Osman Molam approached her, said something she didn't understand, and suddenly grabbed her arm. He began pulling her away, ignoring her screams, even as she stumbled backwards onto the steps, but he kept dragging, smirking, as terrified passers-by watched. That's when an elderly couple stepped in, threatening to call the police. Yet unbelievably, Molam didn't stop. Even after the teenager broke free, he followed her inside the station. Security immediately alerted British Transport Police, and this is the moment officers caught up with him and arrested him as he waited for a train.
Okay, and I've been witnesses, okay? So this moment in time you're under arrest for common assault, okay? You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you don't mention when questioned something.
In court, Molam showed no remorse, despite crystal clear CCTV footage. He was found guilty of attempted kidnap. He's been jailed for 27 months.
I think this may be controversial, but I think in the West, we are too soft on crime. Now, yes, we incarcerate people for a long time and for stupid things, but I don't think that's how we should be doing it, right? Why is he getting caned, right? Why is he not getting caned? The man should be getting caned, 100 lashes, whatever. I'm sorry, right? And for, I don't know, criminals that mess with children, right? They should be chemically, if not physically, castrated. Physically castrated. Like, people that kill others, they should be done. They should be done, right? They should be gone themselves. We should not be wasting taxpayers' money to, incarcerate these people for ages. No. People like these, the worst of the criminals, they can't be rehabilitated, in my opinion, or they shouldn't be. Doesn't matter. Who needs them back in the world? Yeah, I think we're just too soft on crime, because there's no deterrent. If you're smiling, you're laughing, because he would not do that, or he would be scared to do it back in his country, because you would get beaten, right? Well, maybe not him particularly, but there are countries that are less developed, but they will beat the shit out of you. They will physically punish you, and to scare you more. I don't know. I think sometimes, like, we are too civilized for our own good, for certain things, right? For certain things, I mean, of course, but it's just like, we are not deterring criminals, right? Because criminals have nothing to be scared about. Okay, you know what? I get caught. Boom. I'm in there for a few years. Go back out. Do it again. Or, I get caught and I live, a life on taxpayer dime. I'm not saying it's great life, but again, they probably weren't living the best life outside of prison. So that's why they're doing crime. So I don't know. I think we're too soft on crime. We are, right? And we incarcerate people needlessly and stupidly, and sometimes for a long time. But like, these people need physical punishments.